Because I think from what I've learned from doing so much of this kitchen coaching is that a lot of the problem with athletes saying that they can't cook is just a lack of confidence in the kitchen. So actually providing that environment, a friendly environment, providing some ingredients and just making it an enjoyable experience can actually really boost confidence in the kitchen. And that's all you really want for them. You want them to be able to go home, grab some food, know what food to be grabbing, and how to kind of create something that's going to taste good and kind of fit that performance nutrition need. So how could I support athletes remotely was something I spent a long time perfecting over the time. How could I support priority athletes that weren't based at Loughborough? There were too many jobs to be able to deliver all of those things every day. So how could I periodize that across the season? Also, other people's opinions. So even if I had a clear idea of what it was I wanted to do, when you work with 140 track and field athletes, you pretty much work with 140 coaches as well. Then there's parents to consider. And then, of course, and very importantly, there's the athletes' opinions also that you have to consider. So you don't just have this idea and crack on. You're not working with lab rats. It's always a discussion, considerations to be made before kind of moving forward with your strategies. First and foremost, I should say that I'm a really food first nutritionist, but I do appreciate that supplements are necessary and there is a time and a place for them. So therefore, working on supplement safety and supplement strategies and its efficacy is still a really big part of my role. So, of course, it's for the nutritionist to write the supplement strategies. That might be just, simple recovery strategies, carbohydrate requirements, protein requirements, and it might be all the way along to the more complex strategies like using blood buffers or muscle buffers like sodium bicarbonate or beta-alanine with your athletes, timing of those supplementation strategies, making sure there are no side effects, optimizing them ahead of competition, and then delivering that strategy perfectly on competition day. But also a huge opportunity for me to learn. Always, again, top of my to-do list next to reading would be just observing, getting down to the track and watching what the athletes are doing. But that would always get bumped again. It's such a luxury to be able to sit on the track and just watch, that when your email inbox is kind of building up, it's really hard to ignore that and just, sit there and seem like you're doing nothing. But it is so valuable to be able to watch the athletes training to really understand what it is that their bodies are going through, because there is no data. There's no data on what an Olympic level sprinter or endurance athlete, what they do. It's just so limited. So our best opportunity is really to observe, to speak to the coach, to try and learn and understand what that athlete's going through.